drink, 'cause that's what best friends do, and you are now my best friend now.
Oh, hey. It's Nomi Darling. Today I'm going to the Bigfoot and UFO convention. Hopefully I'll learn some truth. I've been feeling kind of funny lately. I woke up with this rash and I don't know where it came from. Ouch. Eeh. Oof. I've got this strange feeling. It's something that my grandmother told me about. A craving for goat flesh. I'm a little nervous about this rash, but I've got a job to do. Hi, this is Nomi Darling, and I'm here at the 2014 Bigfoot and UFO Conference, and I'm here to discover the truth. I'm here with, what's your name, sir?
Greg Kachua.
Now, what brings you here to MUFON?
I drove here in my van because I'm interested in all kind of paranormal stuff, and that's pretty much it. I'm an independent investigator into more or less cryptozoological things, but I'm also interested in UFOs and stuff, so that's why I'm here.
Tell me, gentlemen, what is your involvement with MUFON?
I'm the state director for West Virginia. I'm the state regional director in Pennsylvania. I do high strange cases in Ohio, and I also do overseas cases.
I've been with MUFON since 1992, and I'm an investigator with MUFON, and I get calls to go out on investigations when people have sightings, and I take down a report and I send it back to home base.
What are the specialties of MUFON?
MUFON specializes in nuts and bolts of UFOs. As far as when people have sightings, we go out, we take reports, just report the facts, and we try to rule out every other possible explanation for a UFO sighting before we deem it.
I'm standing here with John Ventry, and can I just say that your presentation is just fabulous, and thank you for the invitation today. Is he your boyfriend?
Yes.
How did y'all meet?
At the Barnes & Noble bookstore.
How romantic, an educator and an author meeting at a bookstore?
Yes, drinking coffee.
Yeah, what section were you in?
Well, we were buying coffee.
Yeah. What was the, did you drop something and then he picked it up for you?
We're standing in line and preparing to make our order, which gave us plenty of time to chat.
Did you talk about UFOs right away?
No, it took a while.
Yeah? When did you finally realize that you had something in common? Like that?
It took approximately a half-hour conversation.
And was it love at first UFO?
Well, fortunately, I just became a believer in UFOs approximately only 6 years ago. So all my life, I never really believed. However, I am now a retired educator, and I can tell you I have plenty of time to read things other than school textbooks. And in that time, I've had the pleasure of reading things about UFOs.
It's like that monkey song. I thought love was only in fairy tales, but now I'm a believer. Can you tell us more about your work and your extensive research? How many books have you published?
Yeah, I've published 5 books, and I'm in a couple of TV shows. Hangar 1, The UFO Files on History Channel, Close Encounters on Discovery Science, in Pittsburgh on PCTV, Community TV, Public Television. We just started a show called UFOs Over Pittsburgh, and that's going to start airing shortly. I didn't get into this till I was 39 years old. I was really not interested in UFOs, and I started researching the Mayan calendar and end-time prophecies, and they all talked about people from the stars and people visiting this planet. So I started looking into UFOs, and that's where I got my interest.
What is there to enjoy about UFOs? I mean, they are potentially dangerous.
Well, I don't think they're dangerous. We don't know exactly what they are. We don't know if they're alien. We don't know if they're government, secret government craft or different things like that. So
Have you ever had any paranormal experiences yourself?
Yeah, I saw a UFO when I was 12 years old.
Oh, can you describe that for us?
Yeah, it was very large. It was probably 75 yards by 75 yards, length by width, and it was about 100 yards off the ground. And it was triangular in shape, and it was all lit up, and there was no sound with it. And it could come to complete stop, and then it could move again. And I watched it for about a half an hour.
That's fascinating. So, have you ever had any experiences with a UFO?
Yeah. I was coming down Oak Street in Irwin, and right by the Janet School of Dance, I had this car that the interior lights didn't work on, and all of a sudden they started glowing green and really bright and vibrant, and this like green mass of like liquid kind of just shot over the horizon, and there was like helicopters like on the horizon, and it just shot over probably within like 2 to 3 seconds and just disappeared, and never seen something like that before.
So what we do is investigate UFOs.
Exciting. So, tell me about some of the recent findings that you've had.
Well, we just had a case in West Virginia where they had 3 triangular craft-shaped objects that were bigger than football fields, and we're investigating that right now. We just got another abduction case, and he's actually an abduction researcher. He's a mental health specialist, and we just got another mental abduction where she was abducted, taken aboard a craft, and they allegedly probed her in the whole 9 yards. So.
Oh, my goodness. Can you tell me what exactly can aliens learn from an anal probing?
I have no idea. They've been sticking the shit. They've been doing it for 50 years. They're still doing it, so I don't know what they're finding.
Tell me, sir, when you find a person that has been abducted, what kind of questions would you ask them?
Well, normally what they do, they call us. They make a report to MUFON.
Now, wait. How can you contact MUFON if you have been abducted by aliens?
Go online to MUFON.com, and you fill out the report form, and then they'll send it to us to investigate it.
Now, once you get a report and it's been vetted for accuracy, do you then travel to the person?
Yeah, we go to their home.
What happened with this woman?
She just got abducted again.
Again?
One time she'd been abducted again, yeah.
Do you think that it's that she was targeted?
Yeah, I do believe she was.
How would you explain something like, abductions and government conspiracies? Like, where's a good beginning, like, lecture or explanation?
Well, as far as the government goes, the CIA released a bunch of documents, thousands of documents in 1978. It was a Freedom of Information Act release. And in those documents, they talked about how they covered up UFOs, how they debunked it. They ran the Robertson panel. They ran the Walter Cronkite special. And all the evidence is there. And even in my presentations, I show the documents, I show the quotes. So this is a real phenomenon. And the abduction thing is the part of this that bothers me, because it's clear to me that they're not here to help, because they really haven't helped anybody. They basically kidnap somebody. It's a kidnapping, a rape. They either steal the fetus, impregnate a female, create a hybrid person, and I don't think they're here to help. As a matter of fact, I think it borders on paranormal and the demonic. And I'm actually leaning to the abduction thing as simply being demonic. I mean, it's just... And there are people out there, though, who say that they're here to help. They're going to give us free energy and cure the planet and global warming. And I say, they haven't done any of that. They've been here forever, and all they do is kidnap people.
They treat people like we treat animals.
Yeah, they treat people like cattle, and they have no regard for us at all.
Do you think aliens have ever landed on this planet?
In my opinion, I think they probably have.
And, why do you think they've come here?
I think they probably just come to explore like we go out into space and explore. So they probably just found our planet, saw there was life on it, and probably just exploring and taking samples of stuff.
Why do they probe people anally?
I don't know if they do that or not. So.
They do.
Okay. Well, maybe that's for somebody's enjoyment. I don't know. So.
Tell me about some of the interviews you do with people who have had paranormal experiences.
Well, usually, we're sitting at a bar. I buy them a shot or two, and then the stories flow.
You always take people that have been abducted to a bar to drink alcohol. I guess they need a drink.
No, if you had been taken up and anally probed, you'd want a drink too, I'm supposed.
I would want the drink before, actually.
I'm guessing.
That's so disgusting. Don't you think that our government should perhaps secure our borders so that illegal aliens don't come inside and take our American jobs?
Oh, that's a trick question. Yeah, I'd say yes.
Do you think that the government should maybe secure our borders so that aliens don't come over and take our jobs?
You talking about extraterrestrial aliens or illegal aliens?
Aren't extraterrestrials illegals? I mean...
I don't know. Technically, will be extraterrestrials. They are not illegal because they are from another planet. We don't have any laws about persons from another planet.
So are you saying that I'm confused?
Technically, yes.
Do you think that aliens plant other animals onto this planet as an experiment with our climate?
It's a possibility.
Do you think that maybe some animals that we recognize as Earthling animals are in fact aliens?
According to ancient astronaut theorists, there are some theories that kind of...
I think the duck-billed platypus looks weird. Is it an alien hybrid?
I don't think it is, but it's an interesting animal nonetheless.
We'll agree to disagree on that one. I feel like people aren't looking hard enough. I mean, why aren't we looking right now for aliens? I'm gonna find them myself. Okay, no luck there. Maybe in the woods. Oh, what did I get on my SAT? Ketchup. Be sure to subscribe to the Nomi Darling Show. And throw some likes our way, too. Oh. Hello? All right, cool.
Yeah, it was very large.